Okay, Lance and Alan, you came in yesterday so strong. Tell us your story so far. I mean, Alan, a few far off to start with. How was it?
Our story from start to now?
Yeah, from start to now. Yeah.
Well, you know, we try not to go too fast too early.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can just have some good, healthy dogs. Is probably the main objective of getting here. If we can do that, then the second half is going to be a lot easier. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know Lance was not here first. And
you didn't know?
I did not know it at all. I could not believe he wasn't here. Although he was up at this cabin talking to me, and I saw this person up there, and I said, man, he has the figure like Lance, you know, because he's way up there on the hill. No, that could not be. He's got to be gone.
Slim and beautiful.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Had that twinkle.
Yeah.
But sure enough, he was there. But
yeah. And Lance, did you know the standings at the time? Did you?
Oh yeah, no, I knew exactly. I had seen him. Yeah, I mean, that's part of our job, is to pay attention to our competitors and what's going on. You can't always figure them out and know what they're doing exactly. But we had just spent close to, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours together at the 40-mile bridge.
Yeah.
And
we was having a party.
Yeah, so I knew about what was going to happen, but you know, we're all driving our teams according to what we think is right. I have a very young dog team, and
they're all new, is that right?
Most of them, not all of them, but yeah, 9 out of 10 are new. So they've never seen this trail. They've never. 5 of them just turned 2 years old in December. It's a very young team to go hot rodding. You know, we've already been hot rodding up to this point with 10-hour runs and 2- and 3-hour breaks. If I want a dog team at the finish line, I got to run them accordingly. So when I got to the 40-mile, the cabin we stayed there just prior to 40-mile, there's some friends of mine that I knew from the Kenai Peninsula. My team needed a rest, a little longer than an hour or two. Yeah. And when I seen Alan come out, I was watching out the window basically from the time I pulled in there, just to see how far he was behind. That tells me how long he stayed on his little camp spot. And when he went by, I wasn't ready to go. I still had an hour. I was adamant about staying, and I'm like, well, there goes the gold, you know.
It was very tactical between you.
Well, I mean, to a degree.
Not really. It's like Lance said. You're actually let the dogs dictate what you're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're younger, you need a little bit more rest here and there. That's what you do.
And your team of dogs?
I like to tell people I race my dogs first and my competition second. You know, if I can set myself up to be able to race at the end, great.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to race into Dawson to destroy my dog team not to be able to race at the end.
Yeah. If you have no dogs, you can't finish. So he's exactly right.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
And I mean, Brent. What about Brent? He set off so fast. I mean, he was way ahead. Wasn't he, for a while?
I don't know. It's hard to say what he's doing, and what dog he has, and all these things. You just don't know. We can't elaborate on what he's thinking or doing. So
we might see him at the end, not knowing exactly what he's got played out. But in past experience from me and other people, if you go out that fast, you're usually going to fall behind a little bit.
And how does this
it's 1,000 miles, not 100.
To others in terms of excitement or closeness and
well, it's exciting racing-wise, or especially for spectators. It's all close. I didn't know our trackers wasn't working coming in, so they didn't know who was coming in or anything.
No,
they didn't know. They only had Hughes that was working, so they knew where he was. They knew we were close. That's all they knew. So that was pretty exciting for them.
Sure.
Sure. I asked you at the bar, what are your chances? What are your chances now for the last half?
1 in 24.
Great. And Alan, yours?
Well, kind of the same thing.
About 1 in 20 now, I guess it is.
All of us just want to stay up there close to the front. We know we can do something if we have the dogs to do it at the end. I mean, that's basically it.
Well, listen, guys, good luck.
Thanks.
Honestly, it was great to speak to you. And we'll see you at the other end. Right?
You certainly will. I'll be there eventually.
Yeah, thank you very much.